Welcome to the 5 video of this series related to curriculum development in health profession education. My name is Mohamed Hassan Taha. I am medical educationalist with the passion to advance medical education to improve the population health. This video will be about writing learning outcome. I highly recommend that to watch the previous video, which was about the outcome, the concept of outcome-based education, because most of the concepts has been delivered there. However, I will be revisiting some of them in this short video. So, learning outcome, we defined in the previous video the competency, the outcomes, and the learning and the objective. And learning outcomes, it's about the statement that must describe precisely what is intended to be learned by the students. And there are several tools that we can use to develop the learning outcomes. These learning outcomes could be developed with the focus group discussions and nominal group technique, with the Delphi technique for the learning outcome at the program level, critical incident survey for the incident that enable the learner to think about it and may change the practice either in a positive or something that has been done by mistake and lead to learning. Study of error in practice, analyzing the task, job description, interview with recent graduates, and studying or benchmarking the existing curriculum. It's part of outcome-based education, and it's operational part of the outcome-based education at course level or program level. And it's very important to revisit this figure again. Again, when we design outcome-based education, we should follow design backward approach from institution level to lesson level. When we deliver the learning, the session, we should zoom out from intended learning outcome at lesson to the institutional level. So why writing the learning outcome important? It's very important because learning outcome is a contract between the learner and the institution and the for us as a faculty member. So let us define the learning outcome. It is a statement that describes what the students are expected to know, to think, and be able to do at a specific time. So for this reason, you will find that by the end of this program, students should be able to do so and so and so on. By the end of this lesson, students should be able to do so and so and so and so. So a well-stated outcome, learning outcome, provide a clear picture of the performance you expect as a result of teaching and learning to be done or to be learned, and it should be specific, concise, and most importantly, observable and measurable. And as you can see here at the right side of the screen, learning outcome should be SMART. SMART is for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bounded. And we have two approaches to write the learning outcomes. The left approach is the ABCD model, in which if you think about the anatomy of each learning outcome, it should include the audience, behavior, the condition, and the degree. And the commonly used one is the Robert Major model, which C, A for action verb, C for content. The first C for content, the second C for condition under which the act takes place, and the third C for criteria. It is the minimal level of performance. Let us see example for this approach, C. Example for C, by the end of this course or this session, a student should be able to insert a urinary catheter for a 5-year boy in an emergency department. So A for the action verb is for insert action verb. A urinary catheter for a content. A condition for a 5-year-old emergency department. And the criteria is safely, and the criteria must be precise. For example, and for safely, we should have a measure to describe this is a safe way to insert this urinary catheter. Or maybe it could be written as according to this guideline and so on. So again, action verb, content, condition, and criteria. And it's very important to review the Bloom taxonomies to decide which action verb that we should choose. And which action verb that we should choose, it depends on many factors, starting from the level of the learners. For example, in the early phase of the curriculum, the action verb that could be used, doing procedures in simulation lab, maybe at the latest stage in the curriculum in clinical setting, real clinical setting, the ward, the theater, and so on. And even the level of the learner. Sometimes we need just to the learner to learn or to understand or to apply or to analyze or to evaluate or to create. This for the cognitive level. And for this taxonomy, we have taxonomy for different levels, for cognitive, for affective, and for the psychomotor. And we need to map our learning outcomes with each one according to the levels and according to the task itself. Most importantly, writing learning outcomes. For writing learning outcomes, we should use very specific words and avoid certain words, such as to know, to remember, to understand, to appreciate, to believe, and to have faith in. Why we should avoid such kind of word, action verb? Because they are not specific. Again, the learning outcome must be SMART. S for specific, M for measurable, A for achievable or attainable, R for realistic, and T for time bounded. Thank you so much for watching this video and looking forward to see you in the next video, the sixth video of this series.